My name is Benisa Yvonne. My student ID is 2023-823-128.
My name is Gabriela Anakbanya. My student ID is 2023-626-796.
My name is Nurul Aida. My student ID is 2023-822-916.
Hi, my name is Norhidatul Anissa binti Muhammad Helmi. My student ID is 2023-478-306.
My name is Nur Ala Danisha binti Ahmad Fauzi. My student ID is 2023-478-308.
Hello, my name is Norita Maurana Benedict and my student ID number is 2023-661156.
Hello, my name is Melvina Cristobelendy and my student ID is 2023-413888.
Industrial relations are important to ensure harmony between employers and employees. In Malaysia, trade union represents workers in employment-related matters and act as a voice for employees. However, dispute may arise when workers demands conflict with management decisions. Next, I will present the background. Workers in a manufacturing company, Malaysia, are represented by a trade union. The trade union has put forward requests for higher wages and better working conditions. Management is cautious in responding due to financial constraints. Management are also consider strong market competition in its decision making. Both parties are currently engaged in discussions regarding this matter.
I will explain the key stakeholders involved in the negotiation between workers and management in a manufacturing company. The first key stakeholder is the union representative. The union representative represents all workers in the company and act as the leader. They are responsible for leading the negotiation and raising issues related to wages and working conditions. They also present workers' demand and propose solutions to management. The second stakeholder is the worker. The worker supports the union representative by sharing real examples of problems faced in the workplace. This includes issues such as low wages, long working hours, and unsafe working conditions. This real experience helps strengthen the workers' agreements during negotiation. Next, we have the Human Resource Manager. The Human Resource Manager explains company rules, policy, and labor law. They handle employee issues and compare and act as a link between workers and management. Human Resource also work with other departments to ensure solutions are fair and lawful. Another important stakeholder is the company manager or management leader. The company manager represents top management and has the authority to make final decision. They approve or reject proposal made by the union after considering all factors. Their role is to balance workers' welfare with the company objective. We also have the safety officer. The safety officer supports workers' complaints related to workplace safety, their identity hazard and unsafe conditions, and work closely with human resources to plan safety improvements. Finally, the finance officers play an important role. The finance officers explains the company's financial situation and budget constraints. This helps management decide whether wage increases or improvements are financially possible. In conclusion, all these stakeholders must work together to ensure a fair and effective negotiation process.
Now I will talk about the analysis of the problem. So the first problem is demand for higher wages. So the first problem appears because of many workers feels their current salary does not match their workload, long working hours, and also face rising cost of living. This is because in nowadays the cost of food, transportation, and housings are very expensive. So by improving the higher wages, it may improve the motivation and quality life of the people. But in this case, management fears higher costs will reduce profits and market competitiveness. The second problem from the scenario 1 is demand for better working conditions. This means workers want safer and more comfortable workplace. Better working conditions can reduce accidents and improve job satisfactions. In this case, management want to support the safety, but currently the budget is very limited.
So, for the next part is the solution for wages adjustment and working conditions. To address the concern raised by workers while considering the company's financial constraints, a balanced solution has been agreed upon by both management and employees. First, regarding wages, management acknowledged the impact of rising living costs on employees. Despite financial limitations and market competition, a 10% salary increase will be implemented to help ease employees' financial burden while maintaining company stability. Next, for working condition and safety, the company recognized issues such as poor ventilation and outdated machinery. Safety improvements will be carried out gradually over the next 2 months, including better ventilation, machine safety upgrades, and the provision of personal protective equipment, PPE such as gloves, helmets, and masks for all employees. And the last one is a review after 3 months will be conducted to evaluate the effectiveness of the wage increase and safety improvements. Further action will be taken if necessary.
For my part is elevation of the strategies. Point 1. Collective bargaining strategy. It is a negotiation between two parties, which is management and employee representative, for example, trade union. This strategy is effective in ensuring its fairness and transparency. However, it may be time-consuming. Point number 2 is financial constraint strategy, which is especially the finance department clearly explain the company's limited profit and competitive pressure, as it may not increase the employee wages drastically. Lastly, PACE implementation strategy, which is a gradually paced safety upgrade instead of immediate full improvement.
Now, I will talk about the recommendation. The first recommendation is conduct market and internal wage analysis. Before negotiation, the company should compare current wages with the standard wages. It helps to ensure wages are competitive and fair, while it can reduce the employee dissatisfaction and turnover. The second recommendation is by improving working condition. We can improve the working condition by improving the working safety, increase the rest breaks, and manage the overtime taken and quality check of the equipment. By doing so, it can help to increase the employee satisfaction, although the wages increases are limited.
Overall, fair wage adjustment and better working conditions support employee well-being, safety, and productivity. Even with limited finance, improvement can be made step by step, without putting pressure on the manufacturing company, which help create better morale and a positive workplace.